Welcome back. The Rock's latest film rocked the box office this weekend, but is San Andreas a disaster movie or just a disaster? Our movie reviewer Matt Perrin weighs in.
Welcome to another Monday. Hopefully your weekend was better than that of a few fictional West Coasters. That's right. The summer blockbuster season has officially kicked off, and people must have been shaking to get to the theater, as this weekend's box office winner was the disaster movie San Andreas. I got in on the action and am here to tell you whether Dwayne Johnson rocked his latest role. Our movie begins with Ray, a Los Angeles fire and rescue chopper pilot played by Johnson. We're shown that he is cool under pressure and does what it takes to complete all of his rescues. Meanwhile, we see Lawrence, played by Paul Giamatti. He's a seismologist at Caltech who has just made a breakthrough in the prediction of earthquakes. His readings take him to the Hoover Dam, where a massive earthquake destroys the area. Suddenly, having to reevaluate his data, he makes a horrible discovery. Ray is sent to help aid in the Nevada earthquake, causing him to miss taking his daughter Blake to college, so she heads to San Francisco with her mother's boyfriend instead. During his flight to Nevada, he witnesses a massive earthquake strike Los Angeles, and his priorities change as he goes on a rescue mission to save his soon-to-be ex-wife. Meanwhile, Lawrence has discovered that these earthquakes are going to continue to grow in intensity along the entire San Andreas fault, all the way to San Francisco. He sets to work on trying to warn the world. After finding his wife, Ray receives word that his daughter has also been involved in a San Francisco quake and abandoned. The pair set off to rescue their daughter. What follows is a race against time and Mother Nature told in two separate points of view. We see the danger and obstacles Ray and his wife face on their rescue mission. We also see Blake's journey along with a befriended pair of brothers as they try to reach somewhere her father can find her before the biggest earthquake in the history of time reaches them. Needless to say, there are a few breaks from the action, and as with most disaster movies, we are treated to new special effects, the likes of which we aren't soon to forget. So I was torn going into this weekend whether to see this movie or to see Aloha, but with the summer season kicking off, you have to go with the big budget action flick, and it was everything I expected. And I mean that to a T. It's my only criticism in the movie is that it's so predictable. Very early on, I turned to my left and I whispered, "See that person? They're going to die first. That person right there, they're going to die, but it's going to be later, and it's probably going to be in a comedic fashion. Those two, what they have to do is this and this and this in order to make this happen. Those three are going to do this, and then that will cause this." Lo and behold, I must be some kind of disaster movie psychic because all of my scenarios played out. That being said, it's still a good film. The Rock does a great job in his role, and Alexandra Daddario, who plays his daughter, has definitely graduated from the Percy Jackson movies. In order for a disaster movie to make it these days, it's got to have A, a higher death toll, and B, the newest, biggest action sequences and special effects. San Andreas delivers on both. It might actually be worth going to the IMAX viewing simply for the visuals. Well, this has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Matt. Glad you channeled your inner disaster movie psychic. Maybe you can think of something else later. Well, still to come, we have a final check of your forecast. That's next, live from Maine and Gervais.